Saturday, which means it's time for a first annual start of whiskey reviews. I am not a whiskey expert by any means. Am I somebody who can drink a whiskey and tell you what it tastes like in a descriptive way that uses specialized terms, much like a wine reviewer might do? I don't do that. I'm a regular, normal dude that just likes to drink whiskey, and I like craft beers, and I like wine, and I know when I like the way that they taste that I think other people should try them. So that's what this review series is going to be about, whiskey reviews. And the first one I'm going to do here is one that I picked up yesterday. As you can see, I had myself a little bit of a night. But this is the small batch 1792 straight Kentucky bourbon whiskey. And the back label describes this as a whiskey that is representative of when Kentucky joined the United States in 1792. And small batch bourbon is made from a marriage of a few select barrels carefully chosen by their master distiller. And it says it has brash and bold, and it is smooth and balanced. So it sounds like it's a polar opposite type of whiskey. And I can tell you from drinking it last night, I usually drink whiskey on ice. And I had a couple glasses like that, but then the last glass that I did, I just put it in straight, warm, and tried it. And the flavor was very bold. I will say that. It did have a very nice, bold flavor, if you will. So this bottle here is, I think 750 milliliters. I think it was $30, $31. So it's a pretty cheap bourbon on the scale of things. I was looking at an Angel's Envy bottle, which I think was about $60, $65. So this is about half the price. Normally, I'm a Jim Beam drinker, and I'll talk about Jim Beam throughout this series. It's something that I like because of its flexibility when it comes to drinking it. You can drink it straight, you can do a shot with it, you can drink it on ice, you can also mix it. If you wanted to drink old fashions a lot, so I like to mix it with the maraschino cherries, some bitters, cubes of sugar, and orange peel. So that's my typical old fashioned that I make. I don't know that I would use this whiskey in an old fashioned or as a mixer. I think that it's something that you either drink straight on ice or straight by itself. So on ice or straight. So small batch 1792. I'm gonna go ahead, pop the cork off. You like the little cork there, it's not a screw off, so it gives it a little more class. Pour myself a little sip here. It does have a bite to it when it goes down. I will say it's almost as if it's trying not to be a bourbon. It's trying to maybe have a Scotch flavor to it, a little bit of a Scotch taste and smell. Scotches to me, said this since I've ever had Scotch, tastes a lot like a Sharpie smells. So whenever I smell a black Sharpie, that's what I get when I get Scotch. This has a little bit of that. It has a lot more burn going down than normal, like a Jim Beam would. It's a lot smoother. But by saying that too, it's not something that you can't sip and drink and not tolerate. It is a good sipper. I could see doing this in the summer or even the winter. I think it would lend itself to be a nice summer drink at night. Sitting around a fire, sitting outside, having a cigar. So it's definitely a very smooth, it's definitely a smooth whiskey. I really like it. It's a small batch, $30, $31, something like that. It's good, it's different. So I found this, our local stores are called Giant Eagle. They have liquor, some of them do. So that's where I picked this up at. I recommend going out and trying to get yourself. If you like this review, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have something to say or a comment, or you want to educate me a little bit on what I could use word-wise when it comes to reviewing bourbons and things like that, I'm open to that kind of stuff. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Random Reviews and How-Tos. We'll see you next time.